Fall was in the air, and I found myself in Springfield, Ohio again for Tandy Assembly 2025. Now this view is Friday evening after the tech talks when the early birds are just getting things set up, and it's the view from my table. So we'll go around and look at everything individually coming up. Thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. They not only do PCBs and flex PCBs, they also have 3D printing service, injection molding service. They do CNC machining, sheet metal fabrication. They also have a thriving maker community where you can share projects and check out what other people are doing. For your next project, head on over to PCBWay. We'll take a walk around the room, starting at my little table here with my pocket computer stuff, the LNW80 I did a few videos on. There's a guy here to the right that had all the Tandy answering machines, which we'll look at a little closer later. They worked, and you could call them. This is a Model 12 here with the Lunchbox 2-drive expansion, which is much smaller and lighter than the original 3-drive expansion. And this is a Naboo, which is kind of interesting to have at a Tandy convention, but it was neat anyhow. A little mini TRS-80. Some miscellaneous cables and stuff, Cocoa stuff. And down in the corner here we have some guys from the local club in the Dayton, Ohio area with lots of interesting documentation and miscellaneous Tandy related stuff. And on this corner we have some stuff taken apart, some external disk drives, and on the other side miscellaneous Tandy goodies, the French version of the MC10, some Model 100, 102 stuff. Here we have an LNW80 Model 2. I'll show you a picture of that later. This is the infamous hat plot, which was in compute, I think March of 1981. This was done on the LNW2, and as I recall, it took about 4 hours and 15 minutes to complete. It's quite nice looking, you know, considering the speed of the machines in that day and the graphics and everything. It's quite nice. And some of Jay's drive sleds and stuff, a 4P, some more Model 100 stuff, Cocoa stuff, Cocoa and MC10, and there's Jay. And I think we're getting into where Ian Maverick's stuff was that he brought from Australia. And on the other side of the aisle is MC10 and Cocoa stuff down to the corner. And here we have more MC10 and Cocoa stuff running on battery packs with a rotating monitor, which is neat. The registration desk where you can register and buy t-shirts and stuff. Here's a list of the sponsors for this year's shindig. And there are snacks and sodas put out at various times of the day. We're going to get over here into the Tandy PC section with its different variations. Couple miniature 3D printed things and a Model 1 replica with a new board, 3D printed case, new keyboard, etc. from 8bitdevices.com. A real Model 1. Now some other Model 1 stuff. And it looks like a Model 4. And beside it is a 4P with a hard drive that's as big as it is. So here's Randall Kindig and floppy days. And here we have all of the various Tandy telephone answering machines that are set up and working with a telephone where you can call and leave messages. I thought that was pretty cool. Some information about all of them. Kind of a nifty idea, sort of a unique collection. turntable. And here we have some Coco stuff, some more Tandy PC stuff. Here's Marcel's area with some 2/3, 1/3 size replicas of machines that function. Pretty cool stuff. And there was a guy there doing some repairs live. Another Model 4P, Coco. And we'll kind of walk around the corner here and we'll take a brief look at the presentation area. Kind of spin around and look at everything from that point. Get a good view of the whole room and people milling about. There you can see that Model 6000 cake in the corner there. And then we'll walk to the back corner where the prize table is for all of the auction stuff. I guess it's not a prize table, it's the auction table, but you feel like you win an auction, so I guess they could be prices. So here I stopped and talked to TJB Chris. He has a YouTube channel that focuses on Tandy stuff. I was asking him about his screen name, and because I didn't know what the TJB stand for, and he said that was something he came up with from liking to listen to Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. And nobody ever chooses that particular screen name, so it's worked out really good. I was joking with him. I said I can never remember it, so I'm always thinking like, you know, PCV Chris or something like that. So we'll kind of take a look at the stuff that's on the table here. We had, you know, some Model 4s, a terminal, a huge D-cell Tandy flashlight, Radio Shack sign, more printers than you could shake a stick at. There was a Model 1 with a printer cassette interface, bunch of different laptops, miscellaneous IT stuff. And this kind of flat screen looking thing you see there, we'll look at that later. That was a really weird machine that somebody modified. There's Eric. I don't remember what we're talking about here. The audio came out really terrible in this area, so I can't use it. This is one of the items from the auction. It was donated by a guy from Illinois that got it in a lot of Tandy stuff. It's a Model 3 that's been severely modified. There's the tape deck built in, this breadboard thing that flips down. You flip it over on the bottom and there's all sorts of connections and ribbon cables coming out. There's extra boards and wire wrap stuff and all sorts of crazy things going on. On the back there's a little door that you can flip down to plug in EEPROMs. And everybody speculated as to what this might be or who would have done this. It was very well done though, even though it was all, you know, done with like hand tools. One of the coolest presentations was the MIDI music played by chaining together 3 Model 4s. This was super cool. It was a great time, and it's amazing what people are doing now with these machines that are 40 plus years old. There's a link down in the description to all the presentations from the conference. To wrap things up here, thought I'd show you the floor plan of the place and all the various exhibitors. These were people showing off their collections, selling, you know, new stuff and used stuff and everything. Kind of neat. A lot of interesting ideas. It's cool to see what everybody's been working on for the last year. Here's the schedule of all the speakers. It starts Friday with the Tech Talks in the afternoon. That's a separate entrance fee type of thing, and you get supper provided that night. Full show Saturday and Sunday morning.